And we
Are we live?
Live. Yep. We're live. Hello.
How was
What's up,
everybody
everybody?
doing tonight?
Welcome
What's
to
going
the
on,
second
man?
episode of
Outside the box.
A few things. You guys start off. Gonna send you
Yeah,
the link to
once.
everything.
Yeah, just sharing a few things now.
Video link for Facebook.
Yep.
Go on the page.
Yo, for some reason, there's a massive delay on the stream.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro. Don't worry about that.
That's fine. The delay is there so that it has more time to process the image, so we get a nicer, crisper image.
I mean, the image itself, it's like 2 frames per second.
What you mean? On which one? On the Facebook one or on?
Yep, on Facebook. Let me see what's going on YouTube. Yeah, it's same on YouTube. Like, or picture, look how it moves, like 2 frames per second, bro.
So what we doing about it? We gonna rock with it, boys, or just we really have no other fucking choice but just rock with it?
Just go with it, man. You had topics to discuss, so I say you just go with it, bro. Just go for it.
Just give me like 2 seconds, boys. I need to share this on my page. Leo, why can't I share this?
Sure. We'll be able to share.
1 sec. This is weird, bro.
This is exciting Act 2.
Oh yeah, so thrilling, so beautiful, so oh my god, people are gonna go nuts over this shit.
I think YouTube should be fine now. Give YouTube a quick refresh and see if it looks fine.
Even Facebook looks better now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The images aren't actually, laggy. So that's good. I know.
Alright.
What the fuck up phone? Yes, so we're live and we're keeping people here looking at us sharing shit. Start it off.
Yeah, you started off, bro. You
how,
went over for a second.
How the hell is it going on, everybody? It's been a long fucking week.
Indeed. Indeed.
It's been a long week. What do you guys think about the Czech Republic?
Well, is there much to think?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think about it at all.
No, have you not seen the Czech president? He's been calling transgender people disgusting and they shouldn't exist and shit like that. I'm like, it's not like they want to be fucking transgender.
What do you mean?
Like,
well, no,
literally
Ollie, don't laugh about that, Ollie, because that's
laughing. You just always said they don't want to be that.
Because they don't. They're born like that. They're literally born like that. Bro.
I'm not talking about cross-dressers. I'm not talking about men that want to be women and shit.
Yeah, well, people that are born like that and like
yeah, exactly. How the fuck is that disgusting if he's born like that? What mentality is that? And then the fucking Hungary as well. Oh, fucking Hungary, bro.
Yeah,
What
I
else
read
was
about
going on in
Hungary
Europe?
banning all the material and anything that's got to do with
Pornography and
something.
shit?
Yeah. I mean, I don't see anything bad about that, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I don't see anything bad about that, but they're also banning like sex education in schools and shit like that, so...
No, they're not banning sex education as sex education. They're just banning any material promoting the homosexuality and things like that.
Yeah, but it's not just that. They're also going for like sex education and anything sexual.
Have they?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's pretty awkward.
Yeah, like how the fuck are kids supposed to learn about that kind of shit? Especially because, you know, in those countries, their parents don't talk to them about that shit.
And most of the time, you're right, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a bit more backwards than the West, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't like talking about that kind of shit. And it's the same thing in Romania, to be honest. They just voted on a law to ban sexual education. Everybody revolted. They're like, nope, we need that. Oh, Matt Hancock caught kissing some fucking...
Yeah,
chick.
he's secretary, I believe, or something.
Yeah, the
And
secretary
he's
of state
resigned
or
now.
something.
He has resigned.
I see. Oh, that was
Kinky.
that was such a
Funny thing
fucking...
is that's him in control of those rules that he's put onto people. Don't do this, don't do that, and he then literally went and did exactly what he said not to do.
Yeah.
So a bit of a foolish move. I mean, like if you're doing shit like that, at least be smart about it. If you're in that kind of position, but
Yep.
no,
Yeah, be more discreet.
dude has no spare brain cells, I guess.
Oh no, bro.
Maybe doesn't know about any discretion, bro. Doesn't exist in his mind.
Fuck knows.
They think they're untouchable. That's what it is.
Most of them do, yeah.
Definitely.
I think they just think because they're so high up that nobody's gonna do anything to them.
Okay, but let's be honest, boy. Ain't that like 99% of people that have authority?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, yeah. Ain't nothing really new there.
I mean, put yourself in his shoes, wouldn't you?
Not really, bro. No.
Interesting. I would probably definitely abuse my position.
Probably.
Well, you're
yeah.
you, bro. Like okay, like being honest, maybe some aspects of it, yeah, you'd abuse.
Well, yeah.
But not all of it, like, because don't forget you're in office, you're put in that position to help people out and actually do your thing and whatnot. But
Exactly, I'd still get my work done,
yeah,
but I would probably make the best out of my position to
yeah,
also,
but you're gonna definitely have the most fun that you can with it. So
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say fun as fun, but
no,
yeah,
well,
I would put it to use, yeah.
see, yeah. Ollie, wait.
Bro, have you heard anything about Russia running nuclear tests in the Black Sea?
There's also word out there saying that they shot at an English tanker or whatever you call those things.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the ship.
Yeah, like a tanker.
I really
ship, yeah.
doubt that would have been happening as simple as, them shooting at them.
Nah,
Yeah,
something was fucking, yeah, something was up there. It ain't that simple ever.
Well, obviously, all the world leaders, they always try and paint Russia in, the bad colors straight away.
Well, we are the commies, we are the Reds, and like 99% of the world have that stigma about us. There's this
obviously,
painted image.
They're taught to hate communism.
We're the big bad wolves in the world and on this planet. That's what Westerners have made us out to be, literally.
That's what we've been taught to believe, bro.
No, 1,000,000%, yeah.
That's what we've been taught to believe. You know, it's not as much of a choice as a what you call it, as an idea that's been planted into our heads. You know, communism is this, communism is that. This is bad, that is bad. You know.
Let us show you American democracy. Speaking of American democracy and things, Israel, Palestine.
Yep.
I'm sure Shinobi's got quite a few views on that.
Well, what do we want to start off, bro? We want to start off with the Israelites, or do we want to start off with the organ markets?
I mean,
we can start
just-
off with
with the darker stuff
Palestinians-
first.
No, with Palestinians demanding a mass resignation after activists been killed.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
Once again, bro, is there much to think about it?
No, but what do you think is gonna happen?
Don't know, bro. I honestly don't know. What I'm hoping for probably won't ever happen, but you know.
Yeah, I know.
Reality wise, I don't know. I think they're always gonna prevail, bro. The Israels will always prevail. Yeah.
I hope they're gonna fucking back out. That's what I hope, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Do you think that's gonna happen? I really doubt it as well.
No, I don't think it's gonna happen. That's what I'm hoping for, but no.
I mean, they backed out once.
They deserve their own
just
fucking
recently.
government. They deserve their own.
But then they went back in, and there's no coverage and news about that.
Yep.
Well, until just recently, they took their time to put it on news.
Yep.
Yeah, because they didn't want to talk.
But it was
about
all over social media, shared by people that aren't, in the action there.
Yeah. So, boys, what do you think about all of it overall? What do you think about all the videos in the background and shit of
Israel
all
and Palestine?
Jewish men fucking spitting and kicking and pushing people out and all that?
Bro, I've seen too many videos.
Yeah.
Way too many videos. I think it's sickening. I think
It is.
in this day and age, if we're letting a civilized race get away with that, a civilized group of people, like, what the fuck are we expecting from the less civilized countries and from the less civilized nations? You know, like,
I'm sorry to say, but the less civilized nations are a lot more civilized than them.
I know, but the fuck are we expecting from them though?
Yeah.
If we're showing them that civilized nations, as we know them, civilized, can do this kind of shit, the fuck are we expecting from other nations? How are we expecting them to get better? And,
Yep.
And to fucking flourish? Like, they're never gonna be able to. Because we're showing them that the only way we're able to solve shit and to do shit is through violence.
And oppression.
And oppression. And if I got the money and the power, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
Yep.
And the support.
Yeah. So everybody's always just gonna want that money and that power, so they can do whatever the fuck.
Israel's literally just spitting in everyone's face with America's giving us their support. 300 odd million people giving us their support. We don't give a shit about what the rest of the world thinks.
That's it, bro.
Yeah, it's funny tactics. It is absolute funny tactics. And them being backed up by America is absolutely gut wrenching. What they are allowing these people to fucking commit against other people. It is absolutely, it's atrocious.
I'm not sure if it's 100% factual and correct, but there's also something about, the vaccines now with the COVID. Apparently, the Palestinians are getting the leftovers, outdated, gone bad vaccines. That's the only vaccines that Israel's given to them. Now imagine if America was treating the same the minorities living there. How would that pan out?
Yep.
Oh,
how would that go?
That would be a whole different story, bro.
That
There'd
would
be
be
an
an outrage,
uproar.
and that would
Yep.
be, whereas here, nothing's being done over it. I mean, I'm not pro-vaccination. I'm totally against this, but
But doing that to people that are in turmoil at the moment, their
it's
whole
not about the
country's in
vaccine. It's about the premise, the way they're doing it, or the idea of it.
It's not about the vaccine itself. It's just about how they manage it.
Yeah, how they go about things. Like I said, it's sickening. They're
look
horrible,
at this,
fucking horrible people.
and look at this as well, boys. Look what the Jewish people have gone through themselves, right? Talking in biblical terms and Holocaust terms.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people have gone through a lot of bad shit.
Yeah, bro, but per se, they are one of those people that have.
Bro, more Russian people died than fucking Jewish people in the Second World War. And that was by the hand of their own fucking.
Yeah, but at least those people weren't getting fucking bunched into trains and sent off to fucking slaughtering camps.
They were being starved to death and being sent out to fucking die.
I mean, bro, Jews and Russians apart, what happened to our people?
Yeah. That's something else. Most people
it's still happening up to this day. Well, not to that extent, obviously, but
What did the Chinese do to the fucking Japanese, bro?
We are literally enslaved till this day because we have no government, and we have no country to call our own. But we know where our ancestors have come from.
Well, we call the world ours, so
yeah, it is. Yeah, well, exactly, bro. Yeah, but once again, people. Okay, there has been a lot of atrocities against humans, in a lot of countries throughout time and time again, over and over again. But some of them do stand out more than others.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, Germany, Nazi Germany, was using the Jewish kids for all sorts of experiments.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They were literally trying to build an Aryan race.
Aside, they had the fucking guts to fucking do that to children.
Yeah, bro.
They were taking twins. They were taking twins and separating them and shit and doing all kinds of experiments. They're trying to build an Aryan race, an Aryan super race. Yeah. All the SS soldiers that were strong and big and had the blue eyes and the blonde hair, they were made to have sex with the nurses and all the females that were in the German army and a part of the Nazis. So they would build on this German super race, Aryan super race. Sorry. And that's their all Germanic Norse fucking ideologies and laws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leo, whatever you're doing, it's showing on the stream as well.
I know. I'm just adjusting the volume a bit to make sure we're all on the same volume. Yeah. Because you don't want to hear one of us screaming and the other one you have to fucking... Like, what's he saying?
Yeah.
Just mute Omar. Just mute him.
Hey, all you'll see is my mouth moving. One of you's talk for me.
Right, Omar, I say you get into your topic of Israel, Palestine.
Oh yeah, let's get back into fucking...
Well,
I things to say, so please do share.
I was trying to, but Leo cut me off with his other people, other countries and shit. As I said before, other countries and other atrocities do stand out more than other ones. That has happened throughout time. Look at the people. Look what they went through as people once again, and they're literally oppressing other people that are supposed to be the Abrahamic religions tie into each other. That's the funny thing. Right? They're allowed to pray on each other's grounds. If there's not a synagogue around or something, the Jewish are allowed to go pray in a mosque. Did you get me?
Okay.
You didn't know that. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
I did. I did.
Well, Ollie didn't.
See what I'm saying? Every other race that's been suppressed and shit hasn't turned out like them. But
yeah. But once again, bro, I was trying to get into it. You keep on cutting me off. Once again, I'm going back to their biblical roots because they feel as if they are the chosen people.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Again, it's not because of what happened to them. It's much fucking bigger.
It's deeper.
That. Yeah, it's much deeper than that.
It's a lot deeper.
The reason why they are the way they are, you know.
Oh yeah, the span. This has spanned out for more than 2,000 years, over 2,000 years. Yep. So they've always had that ideology, and it's been skin deep. So, and you can't really hate on the people as well because they were slaves as well. They were enslaved once as well under the pharaohs, and then their miracle happened. So, and then again throughout hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years over, they had to adjust back to normal life, to rebuild their teachings, to rebuild their governments, to. So how can they how can they send people back into the Stone Age after going through such things themselves? It really hurts to see all those little kids, and what is weird that when all the missiles and everything went out towards Israel, all the people, all the Israelites running to their bunkers and screaming and like.
Yeah, they were just playing the victim, bro.
Bro,
I wouldn't say they were playing the victim. It was all played out, and in a way, it was also sort of an advertisement for their, what they call it, steel dome, iron dome. The system, the anti-missile system. This was the biggest stress it was ever put under. And suddenly America sweeps in and goes, oh, we want to buy the system. So they bought the system now, from what I hear, and they're testing it. So it was a massive advertisement for them as well, for, to sell more things,
propaganda, literal propaganda.
Yeah, but they had something similar to that the Americans did, that they installed in Romania.
They installed
this is a whole next level thing. So, Israel's ahead with their war tech. I mean, Israel's got the most advanced face recognition systems, all the cameras on their streets, everything. They're gonna know every single step you make.
Yep.
Let me state the fact, boys. Any country that's funded $4 billion every year for their only for their military development, $4 billion a year. What country wouldn't be militarily advanced to that stage as they are?
Well, the thing is, America's pumping in more money into Israel's military things than Israel itself.
That's what I just said. $4 billion a year. The Americans are giving them $4 billion a year, bro, just to.
And where does all the technology come from? From military. Like,
where else is it gonna come from?
Most technology that gets developed for the military, for NASA, for government agencies,
and then after that,
and then it becomes public. Yeah, then it becomes public. So they got all the fucking big technology. They got all the fucking.
Yeah, like, I mean, watch Samsung. they ended up having retina scanners at one point that have been made redundant now. But that's all military tech.
Now they're in phones.
People. The thing is, obviously, I think on a level they've done it not to make it useful for us, but just so they have our biometric data. Like, I mean, watch Apple with their face recognition tech, unlocking your phone, beaming hundreds and thousands of dots on your face. They can build a 3D model of your face like that.
Exactly, that's it.
And that's all stored. And that's everybody.
People don't understand the importance of this biometric data today. But tomorrow, and by tomorrow I mean the future, very soon future,
it's gonna mean everything.
Which is what they push. Yeah, it's gonna mean a lot, and so much of this is gonna get lost and leaked, and people's data, people's identities, everything's gonna be compromised.
Leo, can you do the Jamie stuff and pull up a video of the Chinese security systems?
And their face,
and their facial recognition, just normal security cameras.
I mean, in China nowadays, you don't need no phone, no nothing for you. You go into a shop, you show your face to the system. That's it. You paid for shit.
Wow, that's deep. That's very deep.
But Israel was way ahead of China. Obviously, not with the payment system, but in general, like every single of their street cameras is linked up to a system. You know, they can follow your every single step based on your biometric data.
Yep. And plus, every day nowadays, everything literally has some sort of tracking device.
Okay, so what did you say? Chinese?
Chinese security cameras, facial recognition.
Oh, and speaking of payment systems,
Yeah.
I'll want to speak a little bit about something called AmpCoin and Flexi Network in a bit as well. But
Yes,
let's finish
sir.
this topic off first.
Yeah, actually, you know what I can do? Hold on, to make it more fun for everyone. Just
Oh yeah, this is interesting. The
I can
video's
put the
lagging
video
though.
here.
You're gonna have to do something with the frame rate, Jamie, or whatever you called him.
An error occurred.
Give me 1 second. Can you see this? Can you guys see the video? Hello?
Wait, 58 minutes ago, Biden what?
Yeah, can you guys see the video that I just put up?
We can see the thumbnail, but it's not moving. Or are you not playing it yet?
Yeah, no, I'm not playing it yet. I just paused it.
All right.
Yeah, so we can all watch it on this.
Create an omnipresent
frame rate looks okay as well
network.
at the moment.
The Shuiliang or Sharp Eyes project aims to extend and integrate video surveillance
Right, Jamie, play this stuff.
into villages,
Here it is.
Yeah, play this one.
into residential compounds. It aims to use artificial intelligence,
There's no
data,
sound.
and deep learning to analyze this mountain of video.
Yeah, I
evidence.
can't see it moving already.
There we go.
Who's
Israel's
doing
had this
where and
for
when,
years.
to track suspects and the people they associate with, and even to predict crime.
Yeah, so people get a little idea. Well, these are the technologies that are we are going against.
Instant.
Instantly,
Worked
yeah,
out your biometric data for your face.
Yeah, because
matched you up
they
to
got
a
so many.
person.
They already got so many pictures and so many models of it that they can detect it in an instant.
Yeah. And the best part is that the margin of the error is so little. It can do things so quick.
Yeah, it's literally
look at the amount of data that it's collecting.
So yeah.
Like, look at the people. Some of them it's only got one thing.
I mean, look at the deep fakes. What they call them, deep fakes now.
Yeah. But look,
They'll
see the people on the
whatever
bikes.
person's face on whatever person and make them sound like that person. And you're not gonna know if it's real or not real.
Yeah.
And future's gonna be scary just because of that, because you're not gonna know what was the truth anymore.
Yeah,
and
guys.
big things can be caused just by that little bullshit deepfake.
Look at the amount of information that they're gathering as well, though.
Yeah.
Some people only have one tag beside their name or beside themselves. Some people got like 4 tags, 5 tags.
Yeah, multiple tags.
So imagine they must know like age, location, whatever the fuck, you know. Name,
occupation.
Probably. Yeah. So they recognize you and they instantly know what you do, where you're going and shit like that. The cars, they can recognize all the number plates, who it's linked to, everything. But yeah, that's some crazy shit that they got going on. And it's a whole system. It's like China-wide.
China-wide.
It's a China-wide system, yeah.
And
So,
actually,
I think we only like to think so. I think this kind of systems in action in modern China, but
that's what I was literally gonna say, boys. That we have systems at the moment that are in Ireland like that. We have systems that are in the UK and everywhere, literally in the world. I'd say so. China would have been, their systems probably would have been the template for every other facial recognition.
I'd say it's probably Israel, man.
Well, maybe not. I don't know, bro.
And if my memory is not wrong, you know, the initial first face unlock tech that was in Apple, it was developed by a company in Israel.
It was, yeah, it was.
So there you go.
They also developed the tap technology for credit cards and shit. Yep.
The wireless NFC,
NFC.
Yeah. Because
Interesting.
yeah, it's all about control.
I mean, technology can be amazing, but it can also be frightening.
Yeah, it can be amazing.
It's how you apply
if
it.
it's free, but it's used to control people. You know.
Yeah, and most of these big technologies are secluded and kept
If it was just
amongst.
for convenience and shit, then yeah, I'd agree with it. But it's not just for convenience; it's for control.
Obviously. I mean, back in the day, people were scared of governments listening into them. Nowadays, so many people have an Alexa in their home or a Google Dot or whatever you call it, and it's constantly listening to you. I mean, even our phones, sometimes we'll speak about any topic or any product, and then you'll open your phone and go onto, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, and suddenly, bam, there's a freaking advertisement there. Buy
keywords.
this.
It's the keywords, boys.
It always listens and picks up on keywords.
That's the thing, yeah, it's always listening. And see, the funny thing is, my phone was off once, right? And even though my phone was off, it somehow still recognized what I was talking about. When I turned it on, I was getting ads about the shit that I was talking about.
Did you speak about that before?
While the phone was off, I was talking about the shit while the phone was off. And then when
Have
I
you
turned
got
it
any
on,
other devices that are linked to the same account in your house?
Nope. Because I was out. That's the thing. I had my phone with me and it was dead and I was out. And I was speaking about something. And then when I got home and charged it and I went on YouTube, I was getting ads about the shit that I was talking about.
Right,
So,
that's pretty creepy. That's a bit creepy.
It's always listening. Always.
I mean, phones, even when they're dead, they're still current in there, and they can still geolocate you if they want to.
See, the thing is, when a phone is dead, it's not fully dead. The battery's not fully drained.
That's why they've got rid of the removable, replaceable batteries as well, in a way.
Exactly, because
obviously
you can't
the
take it
cover
out anymore.
It's easier for design. They can waterproof
it's slimmer,
this and that.
it's waterproof,
but they also can, do so much more.
Well, they can make sure that it doesn't ever fucking turn off.
And apparently, boys, that technology was 2017. So we'd say the facial recognition thing.
Oh no, bro, that's earlier than that.
In China?
Yeah, but we were made aware of it.
The payment system went live in 2017. But like, they can literally walk into a shop, look at the face recognition system, and it's gonna pay.
Yeah, WeChat system. Yeah. It's developed by a company
Alibaba had something big to do with this as well.
Well, it's a company called WeChat, but it's owned by Alibaba, yeah.
There we go.
It's like their Facebook and shit, but it does everything for them. They got like a payment system in it. They got a security system. They got a Facebook.
I mean, even their emails, they're all at qq.cn or whatever, and they don't have emails as we do. It's numbers, bunch of numbers. They get a number assigned to them. And that's what we are all to the government. We're just numbers.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, they have an official government email. Like, they get assigned an email. That's why they have a number. Because it's their fucking personal number that's assigned to the fucking email. And the government has access to your emails. They can read everything. It's not like here, you got private, private. They can read your emails in the Western countries as well. It's not like they don't hack your shit,
Yeah,
without your knowledge. Like, look at
that's why they got the Great China Wall. They don't want you to read what they don't want you to read. I was working for a economist newspaper, and during my hours, I would sometimes be calling, people that are living in China, and they would say, "I don't have access to your website." So I was literally like, they were using VPNs to get around it, but every time there's a new VPN that works with it, they would find a way of cutting that off, and but the more they were trying, the more VPNs would show up anyway that would try and work around it. So people literally had to pay for a VPN so they can fucking read our news.
Yeah, because China doesn't want you to access all of this shit that we have here. They don't want they don't want their citizens to access our news, our culture, our ideas, because they're afraid that they're not gonna support the communist ideology anymore. They're gonna fall into the trap of democratic freedom. Ooh, you got the power of choice, technically, but whatever choice you make is still gonna be the same result. So, fuck you, democracy. You know.
Yeah, it's just an illusion. They just give people an illusion that they're in control. They've got the free will.
It
They've
is
got
the
their own,
illusion of
decision
freedom,
making.
boys.
Yeah, basically. And now they're pushing it even more to people.
It's
They
the
are
illusion of
zombieing
choice as
people,
well.
brainwashing them. Take the vaccine. It's gonna give us our freedom back. That's all we hear. That's all we fucking hear nowadays.
Yep.
I mean, watch England. We were meant to come out of lockdown when 23rd of June, something like that. It's got extended by 4 weeks. Today, I found a leaked document. I'm not sure, obviously, if it's legit. That's why I'm skeptic on it. But I really do believe that that's how it's going to pan out, because apparently there's going to be an announcement around 15th of July about England going back into full lockdown, and they're going to be using some sort of virus that's always around that time, and they're going to be saying, oh, it's a new variant of COVID. Now they're talking about, Indian variant, there's Nepal variant, and they're going to throw another variant at us again next month. So we're going to be back in lockdown, and I'm pretty sure you boys must have seen it as well. There was a document leaked ages ago about literally testing out COVID as a pandemic situation, basically some kind of contingency document. And in that document, it was specific. That document was made like 2019 or something, way before COVID, basically. And in the document, it laid out that it's a process that's going to take 5 years. And I really do see that happening that way.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time. People, even over here, people are thinking that by the end of the year we're gonna be out of lockdown and we're gonna be over with all this shit. But no,
that's just false hope they're giving to people.
Exactly, they're just trying
to roll out the vaccines, whatever their agenda is. Line someone's pockets in the big pharma companies.
Well, you see,
it is what it is.
They also bought a shitload of vaccines, so they have to do something with them, So they're trying to fucking shove them down people's throats. Even though they're safe, they're not safe, it doesn't matter. They paid the money, they have to use them,
I mean, the document I read today was predicting that the people that will get hospitalized, 60 to 70% will be people that have had their 2 doses of vaccine. We'll see how that goes, and if that makes it to the news, even if that happens that way.
No, but it won't make it to the news. It might make it to some news, but it won't make it to the big mainstream news.
Yeah, it's going to be made into a conspiracy theory again, like everything.
Probably, yeah.
But then there's the sheeply going mad at the people that are, logically seeing what's going on and saying it's bullshit, I'm done with it. And then there's the sheeply jumping in saying it's because of you we're back in lockdown. It's because of this, because you're not wearing masks, because you're not having a vaccine, because you're gathering. They literally breaking people's minds. They're setting people up one against other because they, that works for them. If people all align and they're all together, it's harder for the government to, play their tricks on us.
Exactly. That's the thing. They're trying to split us up. They're trying to split us into two groups.
Yeah, because it works for them. Exactly. It takes people's minds off of what's going on in reality.
But it's worked for thousands of years. Divide and conquer.
Yeah, exactly.
So people don't realize this. They think they're playing their part and they're being good and they're doing the right thing, but no.
Thing is, you can talk around, like, you can talk a conspiracy theory person into the sheeply thinking, but you can't talk the sheeply thinking people out of it. That's so hard, like, and funny and sad.
It's sad.
Like, I legit feel sad for them. Those that are there's so many people. I mean, even at work, because I'm obviously doing calls. I'm working for a call center. I speak to some elderly people that are really, really putting all their hopes into government, into whatever's going on, into their vaccines, not seeing their families, and believing all of that. And it's just sad seeing it, hearing it.
Yep.
All
right. 14 years after
started with Israel and Palestine, ended up here.
I know, right?
I know.
Not having any chances.
I no, I'm letting you talk, boys. I'm just going over what I'm gonna talk on. I'm
Yeah,
gonna talk to you
that's what
about
happens,
so
bro. Like we said, we just go with the wave, you know. Talk about this,
it
we
is
talk
what it
about
is.
that, we talk about
Go with the
whatever,
flow.
you know. Yeah, I was reading here. 14 years after a sexual assault, a man has been charged with rape because he entered his own DNA into a genealogy database.
Oh, that happened a while ago, by the way.
Yes, I heard about some man that was caught as well. They introduced his DNA onto, you know, those genetic websites where you can find
Yeah.
like how much percentage are from this and there, and where you can find like old lost family members and shit. Yeah, they entered his DNA in there, and they found him.
You know, it's a cool service and everything, but people don't realize they
Again,
are giving their DNA
yeah, they're
to a company they can't trust. They don't know what that company is
It's
going to
like-
decide. They don't know who that company could be bought out by. And I
exactly,
think there
and what they're
was
gonna do with that data.
not so long ago, there was something about a DNA company getting sold to someone else, and there was a lot of discussion over what's going to happen to all the users' data. So, like,
Yeah,
I'm really interested in that. I'd like to have my genome, you know, whatever they call it, worked out and just understand myself more. But no chance I'm giving my DNA to them.
that's it, bro. I was thinking the same thing. I'd love to know where I'm from and what genes I have in me, but I'm not giving nobody my DNA.
interesting conversation, boys.
Indeed. But it's the same thing with all the biometric data, like you said, your iris scan, your fingerprint. Like, you know, before they used to have to they used to have to catch you with something, bring you to the police station, take your fingerprints, put them in the database. Now they just take them off Samsung or whatever, you know.
Well, they can't. They don't have access to it legally. I mean, they can't. They're not allowed. But the day's going to come when that's going to be allowed.
Legally,
they're going to work it
exactly,
into the law.
That's the
step
thing.
by step.
Legally, nothing
They
stops
take their
them because
time.
they
They're
can.
not you know, they're not in for the they're not in for it for the, you know, quick thing. They're in for the long-term thing, and that's how all the governments and whatever agencies think. You know, they're pushing their thing slowly until it's going to get to a point where they can use it.
Exactly,
I mean,
that's
in Ireland, just recently, police can now take your phone, look through all your stuff.
Well, not really, not yet. They're planning on doing it, but
all right.
There's been mass protests and shit about it. So we'll see how that goes. But
hard times are coming.
Yeah.
They are coming. People don't believe it, but they are coming. They're just around the corner.
It's gonna be very fucked up.
That's gonna be interesting.
I mean, the future is all about technology. I mean, what Elon Musk about launching his Starlink satellites by end of the year, he's already saying that by end of the year there's going to be global coverage of internet.
Yeah.
5G. You know. It's funny though about the correlation between 5G and vaccines. There's the mad people saying
I never
there's
understood
microchips in the vaccines and it's going to connect to the 5G or whatever. Like, okay, that's a bit too far.
Yeah, that has never made any sense to me. I don't know. People are just I don't know. I honestly don't know what to say. Those people that think like that, I think
those are the same people that are the flat earther theorists.
Yeah, they never had a proper education, you know. They're people with very limited.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible. But
that they're people with very limited knowledge, you know, very limited academic knowledge. I think that's what it is.
That's very true. I mean, and I don't think it's even academic knowledge, bro.
I think it's just overall knowledge. They're just very limited. Yeah. And what
I
they
mean,
know.
they're working on little robots that can be injected and then pointed to wherever it
Nanobots.
needs be, and they can, do operations from
Nanotechnology, bro.
inside. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all realistic. It's all possible, but
It's all already
too
done. It's
far,
not
too
public.
quick.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was gonna say. Nanotechnology has been in the circle for a while now, bro.
It's
just
not
not
being
public.
implemented. It's not widespread, but
Well,
yeah.
it's not
I mean,
widespread,
like you
obviously.
were saying before, with everything's first made for military and then it's made
Exactly.
available.
Yeah,
They are obviously it's I believe that they've not got it worked out completely, but they definitely must have a working prototype.
No, they have it worked out. They have it working out completely. I'm almost 100% sure that they do. What they usually do is when it's not useful to them anymore, or when they have something better than that, that's when they release it out to the public. So it just depends how long it's gonna last and what use they have for it before they make it public to us.
I mean, what's gonna be next? They're gonna be looking into our minds if they need be. I mean, like Neuralink.
I mean, yeah.
Take Neuralink for example.
Look at Neuralink, but
Elon
Neuralink
Musk's
is
trying to,
Neuralink is
make us into robots.
No, that's not the thing.
Level.
People don't really understand. Neuralink is a whole different concept. It's made so that it can fix and repair issues with the brain itself.
Well, yeah, they can make people walk again and everything, but there's going to be a different use for it as well.
Oh, obviously,
it's not going to be. That's just the one bit that we know about it.
Yeah, but obviously it's gonna collect a lot of fucking data. It's gonna fucking you read your fucking mind. I don't know, but why would Elon Musk want to read my mind?
Yeah, he needs everybody's ideas.
Want to read your mind just because he can.
But is the same thing as those people. Oh, the government is listening to me. Why the fuck would the government want to listen to you?
Just because they can.
Because they're listening to everybody.
Well, they don't really have the capacity of that.
Yeah, you're not that fucking interesting to fucking listen to.
It's gonna give them the.
You
it's gonna be like the back door. Like into your computer, they can work in a back door so they can access and check everything through. That's gonna be same with Neuralink. There's gonna be some kind of back door with it.
Yeah, but they could have done that already with your computers and shit. But they don't really, because they don't need to know.
They do really. I mean,
no,
Windows 10 is full of telemetry.
Yeah, but that's companies. That's not the government. We're talking about two different entities.
Who's to say that?
Yeah, they're two different entities, bro. The government and the companies want to do it because they want to make money and sell your data. The government wants to do it because they want to control you. That's the difference.
Yeah, but government also wants the technology that companies come up with.
They want it.
Who funds all the big technology? I think it's all the governments now.
I think
it's really no. Not always.
Yeah, I think the companies fund the governments nowadays, bro. I think it's the other way around.
Well, in certain aspects, yeah, you're right.
Companies have a lot of fucking power nowadays, bro.
But things that happen in the dark that usual fucking civilians wouldn't know about.
That's a higher government. That's
military.
Military doesn't know about.
No, that's the people we were talking about earlier on.
Yeah,
it's like literally the villain level kind of thing that you would see in movies.
It's them cunts, bro.
Honestly, there's some kind of villain coming to power, and now he's pushed all his vaccines and shit up on us, and then made the world go into a fucking full lockdown. So some sort of Hydra level kind of shit. Right, Omar, how long are you going to be preparing your material there, fam?
I'm not preparing my material. I'm just listening to you.
Then come at us, fam. Come at us. What you got?
But I don't want to talk to you now.
You bastard.
All right, so I wanted to talk about the agendas of Abrahamic religions.
Abrahamic religions.
Yes, Abrahamic religions.
It's 2:20 in the morning.
Yes, it is.
What is your point?
Really, you want to talk about religion at 2:20 in the morning?
Yes, it's not talking about only religion.
There's not much time talking about religion.
I know, right?
So fall asleep.
So it's the pushing of the three Abrahamic monotheistic religions. So about Christianity, Islam, and obviously Judaism. Yep, that's the ones. So what do you think about that? About the three religions themselves? Yeah, and
I think religion is bullshit, bro. You already know.
Wait, what?
I think religion is bullshit. I think religion was just a tool to control people, and that's it.
It's a form of spiritual law. It always has been.
It started off as one, but then it was just turned into a tool of control, like everything else.
It turned into a cult-like thing.
Well, I think it was always a cult-like thing.
At the start, no, it was. We can't really say that, bro.
It was since fucking ancient religions, since the fucking.
No, we're not talking about that because those religions haven't really been either like cults as well. A cult is something else, bro.
Yeah, but they were kind of like a cult. They used to fucking have ceremonies and sacrifices and.
Wait, who's that?
Oh, like, that's
old fucking religions.
Old religions, yeah, old religions, like the pagan religions.
Paganism,
yeah, pagan religions.
Wouldn't really call it a religion because it wasn't really a widespread thing. It was more localized, those kind of things.
But that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like a cult, you know.
Let me add into that as well. Didn't we hear stories of Abraham sacrificing as well?
Yeah.
About the Jews making some sort of sacrifices.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm pretty sure.
That's where I'm gonna lead to.
What do you mean the sacrifice of the lamb or something, isn't it?
That as well, yeah. They were sacrificing their livestock.
Yeah. For God and shit. So that's a pagan.
Yes, thing. Indeed. That's what I was gonna go to. For Christianity and paganism, how do they tie in the Holy Trinity? So really at the start in the old Bible, the Trinity is not mentioned anywhere. Do you understand this?
What, the God, the Son, and the Holy Spirit?
Yeah. It's nowhere mentioned in the old scriptures and shit, bro.
Is it not?
That came as time went as well. That was sort of applied, and I don't have the dude's name, but there is a certain scholar that pointed out a few things, and he told us which date that they got applied to. So we know that the Holy Trinity ain't only a Christian thing. We know that it was an old Sumerian. It was a part of the old Sumerian religion, which was Ishtar, the sun and the moon. So then we go to Egypt. We have the god Amun. And he broke into three as well. Osiris and so on. So
yeah, but if you think about it, even the pyramids are meant to signify 3 points.
Yeah, but the pyramids is someone else. That's
the triangle pyramid.
Yeah, but the pyramids align with what? They align with the belt of Orion, right? Yeah. The tree. Yeah. So again, yes, you're right. It's the Holy Trinity. Yeah. It's not only probably. The thing is that it got taken into Christianity.
In the old
and a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are adapted from other religions.
Yep.
Christianity.
And this we have this pointed out by ancient scholars that have probably wrote that and point that out of more than 1300 years ago. And we have Greek historians as well. So another thing, holidays. The holidays. No, like I'm talking about like the holidays, the Christian holidays.
Oh, they're mostly pagan traditions as well.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, They come from pagan traditions as well.
Yep.
I know.
And the funny thing that the only document that sets the Bible straight, right, and has the correct, I say it again, the correct things and explanations about what did not happen in those times is the Quran. Because most people would think that like Islam and like Muslims would not how do you call it? They wouldn't claim Jesus as their own, but they love Jesus. The real Muslims love Jesus. They see him as the messenger. They actually see him as the Son of God.
Yeah, because
So,
they didn't fucking disagree with the idea that he was the Son of God.
no, they just disagreed with the idea that well, they disagreed with a lot of ideas.
That he was the Messiah. They disagree with that. That he was
they didn't disagree with that. They just had their own prophet.
They didn't disagree. No, yeah. And once again, boys, what they disagreed on was that Jesus and again the Holy Trinity, right? This is where we get this is who sets it straight again is the Muslims and their historians. It is written in the Quran about the Holy Trinity and Jesus the man, Jesus the divine, and then Jesus the God. As in he was seen as many people seen him as a normal person, right? There's Christians that there's three beliefs and so on about Jesus, like the ancient beliefs. The first belief is that he was just a normal man.
But he was a normal man.
In a way, yes. And then the divine part of him. The people thought that he was completely divine, that he was just divine. That's a very, very old teaching. That comes second to people thinking that he was a normal man. They just thought that he was the messenger of God, that he was spreading the word of God. Yeah. And that's literally what he was doing. He was
they believe Jesus was the prophet of God.
Yeah, they exactly. So they believe
But
he
there's
was
a
the
lot
Messiah.
of nutjobs like that nowadays.
Yeah, they don't disprove him.
Yeah, no, they don't. Not at all. Not at all. I actually have a whole book right here. I'll tell you now who it's written by.
Bro, but imagine Jesus lived today. He'd be in a fucking mental institution.
Oh, did you not see the TV series Messiah?
No.
Bro, you gotta watch that out, and anybody else who is listening, watch
is that. About
watch
what
that.
If,
yeah, it's an interesting TV show.
It's about the Muslims and in Palestine at the moment. Well, not at the moment, but about a dude being in Palestine and leading out 2,000 people to the Israeli border, leading his people back, right? And these followers thought that he is the reincarnation of Isa, which is Jesus in Arabic. It is absolutely amazing. That is what literally would happen if we had a prophet now. If a prophet came down, or if Jesus or Muhammad or a Buddha was resurrected and they came out and claimed that they were the divine, they would have had a hard time in our day and age. Would have had a very, very hard time.
I'm telling you, bro, he would have been in a mental institution.
Because governments are scared. They're scared like shit of something like that ever happening.
And plus, a lot of people don't believe anymore nowadays as well, you know? I don't believe in religion.
So, over 1.5 billion...
I don't believe in religion.
I mean, you don't have to believe in religion. Like, that is stupid. It's not the religion you have to believe in. It's the God. Do you believe in God?
I don't, no. I don't believe in a higher power.
Wait, so what do you think happens when you die? You're just gone, that's it. You didn't you didn't exist.
No, it's not like you didn't exist. Like, what are we? Like, we are
energy. We are energy.
Yeah, we are energy, but no, what are we? What are you? If I'm talking to you right now, who are you? You are Owen,
but you just agreed that we are an energy. Where did that come from? Somebody farted and you're just alive now.
No, they're called ATPs that produce the energy and move it around our body. It's a chemical reaction that happens, you know, to living things. It's that energy that we talk about. Yes, it exists, but it's not what we think. It's something that keeps us alive, but it's something that's in everything. It's,
Well, not
Okay.
only active protons.
well,
I don't know. You kind of like talking against yourself there, man.
how?
You're like the scientists that try and disprove God with science when science literally describes how it works. But people are too small-minded to understand it because they don't want science to prove that. They want science to disprove it.
Well, no,
Like
But we
they
all
just put in their mind that they just have to prove that science is right and God doesn't exist or whatever.
no, I never said that. It's just that I I can't find any sort of evidence pointing towards God.
well,
There is
yes, you
nothing.
can.
There's
Well,
evidence
yes,
all
you can.
around us.
Yes, you can, bro. That's just stupid. The fuck are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Tell me.
Then you obviously have not really looked into it, and you're just speaking from a narrow-minded
You don't understand
perspective.
what you're talking about if
Yeah,
you're saying that.
yeah, you're speaking from a very narrow-minded perspective, bro. And you have not studied
That's-
spirituality or religion in no sort of way.
To not even consider that as a
Yeah,
option.
exactly.
No,
like-
I considered it as an option, but I don't anymore.
Well, I was gonna say that was an intellectual answer, but I'm a
Oh.
retractor.
No, I've considered it as an option, but I don't anymore because, like I said, I don't believe in things that cannot be proven. And it,
So,
it,
do
it
you
hasn't
believe
been
in
proven to me.
So you believe in probability and chance?
What you mean? Do I believe in probability?
Well, if you don't believe in God, you believe in probability and chance. How did the world come to be then? How did the Big Bang theory come to be?
Well,
If you don't believe.
what do you mean by do I believe in probability? Probability is a real thing. If you flip a coin, is it gonna be heads or is it gonna be tails? That's probability. So yeah, I do believe in probability.
Okay. So what is it? Is it more of a chance thing for you to believe in religion and God?
No,
I mean,
it's the reason. Like I said,
stop
why I
saying
don't believe
religion.
why I don't believe in
Well,
God.
God, sorry,
or
my bad.
in a higher power or whatever it is like I said, because there's no evidence of it. Nobody has shown me any real evidence of it. Like, if you guys have evidence, you can tell me right now. You can show me. I'll look it up.
Bro, there's
But-
a lot. Do you believe in reincarnation in any type of way?
No. No. I believe that the energy that we have does go to something else. Yes. But
that is reincarnation, my
I
friend.
I don't call that reincarnation.
That is reincarnation.
But you can call it reincarnation, but I don't.
That is literally reincarnation.
But that's the definition. What's the definition of reincarnation?
See, the thing is, reincarnation not in the same way as you're reborn in your same mind and body and.
Yeah, but see, that's what I mean. What's the definition of reincarnation? Is it just your energy? Is it yourself?
Let me set you straight on that, bro. There is a lot of people, yeah. There's been a lot of kids that been reborn and they talk about things, and they describe things that they wouldn't about because they're little fucking children.
There's a thingy.
They're just little children, right? So they can't just pull this out of their asses.
They've
and then when people start looking and they start doing research and stuff,
it turns out to be real.
Yes, they start to trace back and shit. Yeah,
I know.
So, and this isn't just one case. These are hundreds and hundreds upon cases throughout time, and probably so many more that we don't know about.
Another thing, you don't believe in higher power or whatever. So are you saying that all the planets, all the solar system it just showed up there? It's all perfectly aligned and just working out of nowhere.
But not everything is perfectly aligned. Whatever did align to be perfectly aligned and still be in the universe today is. But a lot of the universe is empty because not a lot of it worked out. Most of the universe.
We don't know. We don't know anything about the universe. It's so big.
Well,
then, we know
like 0. whatever % of it. I mean, we don't even know what's going on in the waters on our Earth, man.
I was gonna say we know more.
That's such a narrow-minded view, man.
Yeah, but saying God exists as well. That's also like just. It's also what I see that as. No, what I see that as is I'm gonna take all my problems and all my shit and just blame it onto something else.
Well,
Something
that's down
that
to
can't
you.
be
That's your
explained.
decision to make if you want to
Yeah,
blame it
you
on
know,
something
that's
else.
exactly.
God's given you the, well, let's call it
that's
higher
what I see.
being.
That's what I see God
has
as. You know.
given you the power of choice. Nothing's
No, but
pushed on you. It's down to you to make your decisions and move your life forward. If you're expecting some higher being to magically make your life better or whatever,
And look, Leo, you're associating God with today's religion, with like literally what I was talking about with monotheistic religions, pushing monotheistic religions.
yeah,
It's just that
religions are man-made.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I know.
Thank you.
I know.
Thank you. But the belief in something divine and something godly, something higher than ourselves, something that we are too small and narrow-minded to comprehend.
But
How?
that belief has been around forever. That
Yes.
there's something higher than us.
Yes, and not only one thing that like the polytheistic, the pagan religions
But
believed in multiple gods and
why
deities and
why does there have to be something higher than us? I never understood that. Why does there have to be a higher power?
not bro, not as in a higher power, but people would love to think as in a
Oh,
creator.
there's something.
There's a creator. There's something divine that
creator.
put the architect. That's the whole fucking agenda of God. He's the big he's the grand
He's just literally the
architect.
best coder in the world there is.
See,
Yeah, he's the
I don't believe it in that way either because
I don't. Neither do I, bro. Neither do I.
I get that there's laws, right, in the universe. The universe has to follow certain laws, right? So who made those laws? Like, I get that. Because in order for the universe to function, there has to be laws of physics, laws of quantum fucking physics.
Yes,
there has to be a lot of fucking different laws for the universe to be able to function. So how did those laws come to be? But then again, if you go that far away, then whoever made those laws must have been made by somebody as well. And who the fuck made him? And then who the fuck made him?
The laws. There's no laws for him. It's the people that interpret it as the laws of this, laws of that, physics, all this and that. For God, it doesn't work that way.
But you
He's
don't know
smarter
this.
than us. He's on another level. For humans, yeah, we have to have the laws of physics and all this bullshit.
Yeah, but see, that's just your view. But that to me that means nothing. To me that means nothing because nothing can be proven.
Yes, $1,000,000%, bro.
How do laws not apply to him, but the laws apply to me? But I don't see him, and I never heard him, and I never seen him, and there's no way to prove that he exists. But I should believe in him.
I also don't see your brain all the time. I don't see your brain. Does that mean it doesn't exist?
No, but you can scan it. You can scan it and do see it. There is a way to see it. Or you can crack someone's skull open and you can look at it.
Well, then you can have it. But we haven't got your skull cracked open right now, or we don't have you in an MRI machine. How there's a chance you might not have a brain then.
But
if you look at it that way.
Yeah,
if I can't see my brain all the time and this, I can't prove that it's there.
Yeah, I must have no brain.
Yeah, I understand.
But I'm still conscious.
Because you can't see it, or you can't hear it, or you can't touch it, that it's not there. That doesn't mean it's not there. But
you just basically said it. If you can't see it, if you can't touch it, if you can't hear it, then it doesn't mean that it's not there.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It doesn't mean that it's not there. But that's your own belief. That's your own choice to believe. That doesn't prove that it is there. That's what I'm trying to say. To me,
yeah,
it
but
doesn't.
You're also not proving that your brain's there just because the scan says it's there.
No, it does. Because if you look at the scan,
it doesn't. It's just another person and another fucking machine telling us that there's something there, but we really have no clue until we crack your skull open. Until we crack your skull open and actually see something in there, then we're surely.
I mean, end of the day, yeah, we know there is a brain, and
but that's what I'm saying.
You can't touch your brain, you can't see your brain, you can't hear your brain or whatever to instantly prove it's there.
But we've known for years that it is there, and we've been taught that it is there, so that's why we know that it is there.
That's a very stupid fucking argument to talk like to say to somebody that doesn't believe in God.
Yeah,
it's everybody has their own personal opinion and their own personal views. We can't really hate on that. All we can do is just.
I mean, I'm not hating. I'm not pushing anything on him. I'm just
I'm not taking it as
hating, bro. Can I talk? Can I fucking talk?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, okay, I appreciate that. Okay, we can't really push our own ideas and everything on other people. Yes, we believe. I don't believe that everything in the universe happened because some grand creator and architect put it all together. It was meant to be. No, I think that there was chance and some probability that everything just fell into place and it just happened that way. And maybe yes, there is something, but once again, we are too small. We can't comprehend. Our minds are too small. We cannot comprehend what there might be outside or what there might not be. We don't know what's literally beyond our fucking noses at the moment. What is happening on our own planet, in our own oceans?
That's it, bro.
What is happening to our volcanoes and everything else, our air?
That's the perfect way to put it, you know? I don't believe in God, but I'm not saying there might not be one. I don't know, there might be one, but I don't believe in him. Until I see him, I don't believe it. You know?
But see, the thing again, like, why would most people think that he's some being? Why is God a being? Why is God
don't forget, like you said, because they've been taught from religion.
Yeah, exactly. He's some big dude there with a grand beard and white fucking curly hair, and he's sitting there and he's just looking down on us. No,
that's just how people imagined it, and that.
Yeah, and Jesus is white as well. It's okay.
Well, it was convenient for the white people.
Yeah, come on. It was the Roman Empire that pushed Christianity. It was the Roman Empire that pushed Christianity, and it was 382 years after Jesus died that they went and pushed it so far that they slaughtered millions of people in the name of Jesus and pushed the idea and the ideology. And if you weren't with us, you were gonna die.
Yeah, the Crusades, the Christian Crusades. Yep. Yeah, a lot of people forget about that shit as well. They're like, oh, Muslims, they're doing this, and they're pushing their Muslim beliefs and their religion.
Yeah, Christians were slaughtering Muslims by the fucking 10,000s, by the hundreds of thousands, because they wouldn't convert to Christianity.
Exactly. They done that. But yeah, like I said, bro, I believe there might be something out there, but I don't believe in it until I see it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, the laws of the universe, they must have been created somehow, by something, by someone, by I don't know.
Somehow, literally.
Because the law, the universe does have some laws that it follows, so they must have been made by some. Who? I haven't the fucking clue.
And the universe is a bit too well. It's not perfect and it's not imperfect, but it's close to perfect.
Exactly. It's you can tell that it's not by chance fully, but it's also not fully crafted. It's half and half.
There's some chance in it. There's a small percentage of chance in it. But exactly, yeah. There is something on a grander scale, but those as people, we cannot comprehend it. We cannot understand it until we do.
That's why he's given everyone their freedom, their free will, their decision making, your own mind, your own thinking. He doesn't say, no, this is the only way. Now you got to believe in me or whatever you imagine it.
But that's what the monotheistic.
That's why Leo has his his way of having his own opinion.
Because he has that hatred towards fucking religion and them pushing their views and ideologies.
I don't see. I don't see God as a part of religion.
Apart from religion, religion's got nothing to do with it.
No, but it does.
That's where made it to be something to do with it.
That's where it all ties into. That's where the whole fucking picture gets painted, bro.
That's the thing.
That's the whole foundation.
Nowadays, everything is about religion. It. Yeah, but it's been painted for the past 2,000 years.
Yeah,
it's been drilled into our head for the past 2,000 years. So it's kind of hard to get away from that.
Even the Bible, it's been dissected so many times and it's not the same original anymore. The Bible that we have nowadays in the shop, it's not going to be what it was thousands of years back.
I'm gonna say this, as I said 100 of times privately among ourselves. It was crafted over 400 years by 40 separate people that we know of.
And plus, the only things included in the Bible are the only things they wanted to put in the Bible.
Yes, and there is so many books that have never. You know, if all the books, all the scriptures were actually compiled, we have books and we'd have books upon books upon books of the Bible. We'd have volumes. We'd have different volumes of the Bibles. That's how many books there are.
We'd have all the Bibles.
We'd have all the Bibles. We'd have all the libraries. And the funny thing is, well, the Bible is a historical document, and a source for biographical evidence is really not it. And it gets proven to us over and over time again when people start digging and they start looking over Greek historians and they start looking over the Quran and stuff. Then it really starts to fall into place. I'll give the viewers a lot more on this once I finish reading this book. It'll give me a lot of more insight. So,
which book are you talking about?
I'll give you a second. It is Jesus, Man, Messenger, Messiah.
Triple M.
Yeah, I'll tell you now. Yeah, by Abu Zakaria. Jesus, Man, Messenger, Messiah. And it's a free book as well. Anybody can go search it up and download it in PDF or get a physical free copy sent to you straight to your house. So, yeah, go check it out.
That's pretty sick.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. I've seen a live sermon of it. Not of it, but things that were broken down to us in this book. It was a long hour discussion, and it was pretty fucking amazing. The Muslim brothers really put a lot of things into perspective for us. And yeah, they do not discredit. They've always pushed the idea. They always pushed the ideology of him being the messenger of God, speaking the truth, healing people. But it's just that throughout time it's been so twisted and so that people have the wrong idea about it. It's more like a sci-fi fairy tale than anything else. Yes, there was there was divine aspects and all kinds of stuff, but yeah.
That's pretty cool. I might give that a read myself. Haven't
You
read
should,
a book
bro,
in
you
years.
should. Yeah.
I think it's been over like 10 years I haven't read a book, like a proper book.
Seriously, bro?
Yeah.
The
I used to love to read books, but I gave up
I
a
know.
long time ago.
I know when we were in school, you used to read books. I used to fucking read a lot of books.
I used to read. I read all the Harry Potter books in, say, like 2 months, I think. Less than 2 months. Like, the whole lot of them.
I don't want to lie, I was like fucking 15, 16. I came across, the librarian gave me a Twilight book. Gave me the first Twilight book.
Oh.
And I didn't know what the fuck it was.
And I just read it. Books.
And then I went and got all the other books, and I swear to God, boys, I read these and all the books in the span about 2-3 weeks or something. Like, I was on my reading shit. I was coming home from school, training, and just straight to the books. No TV, no PlayStation, no nothing. Just Twilight.
You and your vampires.
Well, I don't even know. Hey, but the book is so fucking. It's a lot more detailed as books are.
The book is a lot better, than the movie.
Yeah.
Plus, it makes your imagination work.
It makes it run wild. Exactly.
Yeah,
you gotta paint your own picture.
You don't got them retarded actors that were playing in the movies in your head, you know?
The sparkly fairies and stuff.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
That was some fucked up movie. And I was actually, because I heard about the books before, and I was actually pretty excited about the movies. I was like, oh, this is gonna be pretty sick, you know?
But the movie
vampires and shit.
The movies weren't really it. The books
I
are
watched
definitely
about 10 minutes of the movie, and I was like, nope, this is not a movie for me.
Hey, the only good thing about the movie was the fucking actress, whatever the fuck her name was. Kristen Stewart.
Well, with the frozen expressions.
Yeah, she looks like she murdered a few people, lads.
So
Bro,
she
she's
has a
like that in
permanent
every
resting
movie
bitch
I've
face.
seen her in. She doesn't have any facial expression. There's something wrong with her.
Boys, maybe she has Bell's palsy or something.
I don't think
You
so.
know
Bro.
what?
I think she just has a
think that's just
permanent
how
bitch
she
face.
is.
Yeah.
But you know where I'm
Something
going
like
with
that.
it? Rocky, Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has no facial expression whatsoever. Why? Because he has Bell's palsy, and he
Yeah.
has it since birth. I came across the still mind blown. I didn't know what.
Bro, that guy's got more facial expression than that. I was gonna say.
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna say it.
Imagine having her as a girlfriend. You wouldn't know what's wrong, when it's wrong, or how it is wrong.
You won't know
You
when
just
it
be
hits you.
you just be looking at her and just paranoid all the time.
This bitch be planning something.
1,000,000%. And she's not actually planning anything. She's just sitting there trying to be cool. Yeah.
Back to the higher beings and things.
Yeah.
Leo, have you ever done any psychedelics whatsoever?
I haven't yet, no.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him. Soon enough, I'll get him on his first trip, bro.
Give this a go and let's see how your views after that.
Bro, I'll still have the same views, trust me.
He'll have
Bro, you will have your mind blown and you'll start doubting it.
Yo, Ollie.
So many people in the group chat, the forbidden group chat I can't mention name of.
Yeah.
People that are complete atheists were like, what the fuck just happened? I'm mind blown. I'm really doubting it that there's no higher being. In that kind of way. Like so many people after coming in touch with any kind of psychedelic, they've always started wondering about it.
You know what I see that as? I see that as weak minds. Because they need to have something to.
They need a belief.
See,
they need a belief, exactly.
Would say.
No. What are you talking about, my friend?
No. Bro.
That's somebody that's pretty fucking sanely minded and like he's got a foundation
he's in touch with his own mind, bro.
Trust me, bro. That's just someone that wants something to believe in, you know. They want something to
Leo, let me put
everything.
it into perspective. Into perspective, yeah. So I got friends or whatever the fuck, yeah, and they been gangstering all their lives and shit, yeah.
Right.
Now they're pretty gangster or whatever the fuck, and they're down and they'll do that and shit, but now they get thrown in jail.
Okay.
Now he's in there for about 25, 30 years. Now what is that motherfucker gonna resort to? He sees what's happening inside of there. It's all dark. It's all, you know. There's no light. What is he gonna resort to? He's gonna resort to religion.
God, yeah, religion.
Not necessarily though.
Most people
most of the time.
Again, once what Leo said before, weak-minded people.
Yep.
Another motherfucker, he gets 25, 30 years, he's gonna be pissed off. He's gonna be an animal from the very get-go, bro. He's gonna just be tearing into people, getting thrown in the call, come out, tear into some more people. And another person who's a bit more, maybe they see the bigger picture, or they are a bit more down to earth, or a bit more calm, and they don't want the trouble of all that. They will resort to religion. They will resort to faith.
Yeah, but here I mentioned complete people, atheists that don't believe in any of that. After that, starting to be curious about it.
Yeah, but being an atheist doesn't mean that you don't have a weak mindset or a weak mind, you know.
Yeah, but that's not going to instantly introduce. Oh yeah, now I'm going to start believing in some higher power because suddenly I'm weak-minded.
Listen to this. Most atheists are Scientologists, so they have a different type of fucking belief.
Exactly, but they have when atheists can't explain things, that's when they start believing, and that's what psychedelics do to them. No, they can't explain the feeling. They can't explain what's going on and why is going on, and that's why they start believing in things.
No, you're right. You're right in a way, but they go out in the search of these things.
Yeah.
And then they And then they start having spiritual experiences with ayahuasca and meditation and all sorts of.
And they find other people's experiences, and they find other people's stories and shit.
And then
they talk to other people, and they try other shit. Yeah.
And they try to go out and mimic these people's experiences because they want to feel the divine and the spirituality themselves. And some people,
humans have been chasing that for centuries.
Plus, that's what most people have been told. Oh, you're gonna feel some divine. You're gonna see something divine. You're gonna, oh, this is divine. You know. Like,
but no. We don't explain that to
these
people. These people
I'm talking about, these people have done those things literally just for the tripping, just for whatever. But then they've come away with it with a. I can't not believe that there is something.
Yeah, because like I said, they can't explain it, so there must be something if it's unexplainable, you know.
And that's why it is unexplainable.
But to me, it is explainable
know,
because I understand the chemical reactions that do go on during psychedelics.
That's literally what I was gonna say. Is sometimes it's the psilocybin, and don't forget, boys, our mind and our thought is
it's all in here.
Is the biggest complex.
Omar, it's not even just sometimes; it's always the psilocybin.
So if you tell me about God and God exists, yes, it does, but it exists in here only. It doesn't exist outside of people's heads. Just to answer your question, more fully. Yeah, to answer your question more fully, when you ask me, does God exist or do I believe in God? I believe it exists, but in people's heads. I don't believe it exists as a higher power.
That's an interesting view.
That's my view. I said though, I've come to terms with life. I'm one of the younger people that have come this far, this quick, you know, this early. I'm already at peace with life. I know exactly what I want to do. I know exactly what I need to do. A lot of people are lost in life, you know, they don't know what they want. They don't know what they need to do. They don't know what they want to do. So that's why they're looking for something else. They're looking for guidance. They're looking for,
that's not true in a way, but that is 99%. That's 99% true. 99% true.
It's a part of it. It's not 100%
it's not true. Then if it's only 1%, then it's not true.
No, it's 1%. Now listen, I'll explain it to you. Explain it to you. The 1% are the people that are out there because for what it is. As me, I believe in spirituality. I believe in things that we cannot comprehend.
But then there's also monks that do that. There's also been people like that for years and years doing meditation, doing different drugs, doing a lot of different things, you know, to come to that level, to achieve that kind of, you know, spirituality. 100%. But like I said, to me, I've already got everything figured out, so I don't need God like everybody else.
Yeah, bro, but we have everything figured out. But
I don't know. I think probably about 98% of people don't have it figured out. They might have everything they want, and they still don't have it figured out.
That's true, bro.
Also, majority will think they have it figured out when they don't.
Yeah, they think they have it figured out.
For all you know, it might be you, but it's good enough, you know, for yourself to think that way, and it moves you forward.
Oh no, I'm 100% sure, bro, because I've thought about it over the years. I've always thought about it. Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. But I've always come to a conclusion every single time. It always leads me to the same conclusion, you know. So I know it's what I gotta do. It's not something I just came up with, you know, one night though. I'm gonna do this.
It's a formula that you put together throughout time.
It's something that keeps coming back, you know, and when something keeps coming back, you can't just ignore it. You have to do it.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. But there's no escaping that. If something chases you and you don't react to that, then you're the dumbest fucking motherfucker that's alive.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because the world is frequencies. We are vibrations and frequencies, and the world tells you things.
Well, that's energy as well, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, down to atomic level, all the atoms in our body, everything around us, it's all at a frequency, vibrating constantly.
Yep.
There's even a name for that movement, for that, you know, chaos. But then there's something that also aligns that chaos into something, you know, purposeful.
Oh, it's life is very complex. Life when we
It is
talk
very
about life,
complex.
we're talking about living organisms, you know? Life started off very simple. It was just a cell or whatever,
Yeah,
you know? And then
this
it just exponentially got more and more complicated and more complicated and
as
more
time went
complicated.
on,
Yeah.
millions and millions and millions of
To
years.
to the point where we have this fucking brain that we don't even understand how it fucking works. And we're talking about shit like this. You know?
Boys, can I talk to you about something else?
Go ahead.
About past civilizations, right?
Which
Like
ones?
we're talking.
But do it very quick. We're going into 90 minutes here, boys. 90 minutes.
So we can go on for another 90 minutes, bro. What are you talking
We're at
I'd rather not.
154.
So yeah, about these ancient civilizations that we have hearsay and legends about. Atlantis, this fucking advanced civilization that just got swallowed up by the sea.
Yeah,
So
I
what's
believe.
the so what's the deal with that, boys?
I believe in that. I believe
Ollie,
that's possible.
what's your explanation for it?
For what?
For past civilized for
Atlantis.
for past ancient advanced civilizations. Not only Atlantis. Atlantis
What, like the
wasn't the only one.
Aztecs?
More like Atlantis.
Can you rephrase your question?
So what do you think about it, bro? So like it's legend and hearsay, right? This big advanced civilization and city that just got swallowed up by the ocean. These people were so advanced, bro, so smart. It was just it's beyond our fucking imaginations.
And they've not found it to this day.
We sort of can tell where it would have been and shit, but
we haven't explored the oceans enough to be able to find it.
People say that it's off the coast of Malta, that Malta used to be a part of, there's ancient structures in Malta, which kind of, then we have something off the coast of Japan, then we have other coasts, and it's just weird.
So much all over the place.
Then again, you gotta think about how long ago was it, because we know that the continents shift around and shit.
Thank you.
How long ago was it around for, and where the fuck was it in the world?
Exactly.
Nobody knows. You can't really pinpoint where it was. It could be even split.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't split, bro. It wasn't split. We know that.
It could be.
No. We
know. It would have moved so far apart that they couldn't, locate each of those parts.
The only fucking explanation is that it literally it's somewhere in the vast oceans. Our continents fucking split and it just fucking fell and shit. Literally, it got swallowed up by the fucking.
Not fell, but like obviously
they got swallowed up
when the continents shifted and when there was great floods, not one, many great floods. You know?
No, well.
So the continents and the earth has changed the shape over the fucking millions and millions of years, but a good few times by now. So,
yeah, but like okay, like that's only one civilization that we know about, boys. That's.
But there's been more than one. I don't think there's only been one civilization that has.
Boys, we have evidence. We have evidence, Leo. The Bucheg Mountains. Then
yeah.
we have ancient fucking batteries found in Baghdad.
Yeah.
4,000-year-old batteries.
Not even, bro. That's fuck all. There's been fucking old technologies. There's been this fucking cube, perfectly fucking cut cube, like laser cut cube, right? A cube that's more than 6 million years old. They don't know how it's been fucking cut so perfect.
We have the Greek anti-chimera mechanism as well.
We still don't know how it fucking works. Yep.
We kind of know what it was a part of. It was a part of some sort of nautical device.
But how it works, we still don't know exactly.
Yeah.
Like we know what it sort of did, but we don't know how it did it, how it works. We can't figure out.
There's a lot of speculation, and recently a lot of things have came out. Like I said, it was supposed to be some astrological device for for sailing and some sort, but it's so fucking advanced for its times. Did you
Yeah, but
you seen pictures of it, bro? Yeah.
yeah, bro. But we're going back so far. If you think about it, there's this clock that has a battery in it from the 1700s or something, right? That's been ticking to this day, and they don't know how it works. That's 300 years ago. We don't know how it fucking works. We don't know about technology from 300 years ago.
Yeah, 300 years back.
So imagine how much fucking technology and how much knowledge is lost. It's unbelievable, bro. Like I said, I don't think there was only one civilization before us. There was many. There was many civilizations, because the Earth has been around for millions and millions and millions of years.
Yeah, and once again, I'll go back to this what I mentioned in the earlier episode. The world is one big ass computer, and it resets from time to time.
Of course, it needs a reset. It needs a reset.
Yeah.
Because
that's how it sustains itself, and that's why
that's what I was about to say. It can't sustain itself otherwise.
So it doesn't self-destruct. So it really doesn't. So we don't make it self-destruct.
Oh, it's not self-destruction if we make it. So we don't destroy it.
Well, we kind of induce that, because don't forget what the world is itself.
Yeah, it's a machine.
I
am the machine, my friend.
And it's something that could blow at any given moment. Yep. It's literally a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, if we fuck up if we fuck up the atmosphere, or if we fuck up the concentration of fucking gases in the atmosphere or something to a drastic level, that's it.
Most people think
but then
that
there's
that's
mechanisms built in that take care of that, which is people don't like to accept them.
Yeah, there's fail-safes. Of course,
there's
fail-safes.
Like the rich people trying to fuck with it now, like Bill Gates with his clouds of magnesium or whatever over Sweden, testing and trying to cover us up from sun. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yep.
Just let it go its own course and do what it needs to do.
Bro,
they're gonna sweep in and try and save the world. Bro, that's not gonna save the world.
Listen. Those people are the same reason why we're sitting here and having this conversation at the moment. Those type of people. Those are the type of people that fucked up the ancient world, and we still have them here today. Those are the disbelievers that don't understand and can't comprehend Mother Nature and how this globe works.
That's it, bro. That's exactly it. They don't understand how the world works. They think that they know how it works and that they can control how it works.
And they think that they won't be held accountable.
Yeah, and that's what's fucking it up, you know? They think they're helping it and they're doing the right thing, but they're not. They're doing the right thing for themselves and they're helping themselves, but that's about it.
And look at this, boys, as well. Our history and literally everything is given to us and is paved in stone, but yet there's people. Yeah, and we don't believe it. We don't want to believe it. To us, it's all legend, and well, to people, not to us. To me, it's not.
To some people, yeah, because like we said, people believe what they want to believe and what they've been taught to believe.
Indeed.
It's a long story, but we'll go more into detail on the next episode of Outside the Box.
Definitely.
We will see you guys next week.